This is uncomfortable a week for the coaches and the players and the supporters, but those supporters will make their voices heard now. In the light blue. No Joey Carbery today for Munster, so Ben Healy gets his go at starting from the off in a big European contest. And Ollie Woodburn underneath it for Exeter.
Over here, yeah. Thank you. Thank Macron.
Yendall, one of the longest serving players at the club these days. And closing that metre gap. So Simmons and Slade, oh that's nice, and then flying it off his wing, it's O'Flaherty, creating some space, and now goes Hogg, charging! Over the line, scoring! Oh, from one side of Devon to the other, and Exeter have an early try, scored by Hogg.
Oh, it's a fantastic short line from Witten. Witten runs a short line, and Henry Slade's pass out the back of their attack. We see it here. Short line from Witten, it makes Chris Farrell bite in, and then O'Flaherty gets on the outside of him, does just enough to hold Chris Farrell, and that's the key decision maker in the back line. Can 13 recognise whether to take the short man or the man out the back? He goes in for Witten, and that gives Flaherty the space and Hogg the space they need to finish off the try. Great first phase move for Exeter.
Well, I'm not sure how much Stuart Hogg enjoyed the Six Nations, particularly the tail end of it, but if you watched Exeter against Bath last weekend, you'd have seen a player very much back in love with the game and already here today. Neither side really cherishing possession at the breakdown in the way that they might like to, and away quickly by Healy, who was under a lot of pressure, and now the chip through, and then it's picked up by Daly, and Daly does well. And a toe hold, a much needed Munster toe hold on the 22. Drawn away by Wycherley, and then this is Haley, skipping, tiptoeing through that Chiefs defence. Murray keeps them going. And again, here's Farrell to his feet rather gingerly. He looks like he might need to be looked at. He's part of the defensive line, not sure how effective he will be. Flung over the top. It didn't go forwards. Jack O'Sullivan gathers it. This is O'Donoghue. It's as lively, as likely as Munster have been for a while as we approach the half hour. Apologies for the language. But then some crawling. And Exeter split and still go strong. Munster with more problems at the breakdown. As soon as it's split, you feared for the penalty.
Well, yeah, that's 8 from 9 penalties now. It's been at the breakdown. They have been warned. There's a team. It's obviously a team offence now, but they have to sort this out. You know, 8 penalties given to Exeter. That's what's given them so much field position.
Great. Exeter getting a lot of practice at this. Ian Witten adding his weight. Means there'll be slightly fewer numbers away to the right, so Maunder for the time being keeping it tight with O'Flaherty, who makes decent ground within 3 metres. They've been here before without being able to seal the deal. Maybe now, stretching Jacques Vermeulen. It's the closing centimetres that are causing the problems for them. Ewers, once again. Munster putting down that red force field. Is it to be enough? Jack Yendall. It's extraordinary defence. Vermeulen, in the end, no matter how extraordinary the defence is, you can only take so much pressure. And Exeter score their second try, heading towards half-time.
1-15, you see the role Witten plays in that. You know, normally this is forwards latching on and powering the ball carrier over, but you know they're doing it from 1-15. Witten knows that Vermeulen's going to hit, try and stay on his feet, add the momentum, take away players, and it gets them over the line. And it's that understanding they have across the board, which is why they're so efficient, you know, when they get within that 5 metres.
Sam Skinner, Johnny Hill amongst their injured today, all off to new pastures. Simmons, and now Hogg with some room to manoeuvre. Here's the other winger, Woodburn. Goes beyond Shane Daly, still going, and O'Flaherty offered himself, and that was good tracking back from Daly.
Exeter aren't finishing off their chances, very un-Exeter-like, not finishing those chances within the 22, which we haven't seen from them really before.
Simmons, who runs into Klein. Here goes Gray. And once more, Munster coming out on top at the breakdown.
14.
The problem is when you do have head contact, there is a reaction from the TMO and the referee. And
EPC have been very open with the broadcasters, haven't they? They said safety is obviously of absolute paramount in the game. And yeah, of course, Scallon might be illegal, but from a safety perspective, absolutely it's the right decision.
Right up for this again, and it's Hodnett who has been immense, and Haley then picked up by O'Sullivan, who's back with us. It was all very tight, no way through, but Munster seeking the first try of the match. Oh, and it's going to be another yellow, and Exeter all of a sudden are down to 13, and Pat Schickerling follows Ollie Woodburn, and these are critical moments for the Chiefs. Gray, they've got Kirsten, and they have Skinner, and it's he who brings it down. Now, this is going to take some shifting without Schickerling, but they are shifting it, and Witten comes in to add his 13 stones.
Some more.
And they are driving towards the line, and this is determined defiance from Exeter. Going to take some getting down from there, and they're held up.
I don't want to take anything away from advantage, and red zone efficiency we see here very uncharacteristic from both teams. Very 0.9 and 0.8 points per visit, way down.
How about this? How about this? Oh, that was from Somerset. That's crossed borders, that drop goal.
He's around Sandy Park right now after that shot from Stuart Hogg. The perfect strike. Gets everything behind it, high into the sky, a true flight as well.
At hooker for Exeter.
Using 9. Stay back.
Just taking a little bit of air out of Munster's tyres. Maybe. 15 minutes to go, and we're set for a classic 15 minutes. Munster looking to get back on the charge, make the most of these extra 2 men for the next few minutes. Wycherley takes it on, and Diolende. Hooker Scannell provides the link to O'Sullivan. Breaks through the tackle of Jack Maunder. Healy. Oh, Slade missed it, and there might be opportunities here. Already 2 men down, and there should be big gaps, and this is Daly looking to exploit it. Daly gets there. Red pandemonium in the Sandy Park stands. Henry Slade pressed the gamble button.
Yeah, it's a brilliant finish as well. Slade with the error who flew out the line, but then you think Hogg's getting across, but he's got the wheels, doesn't he?
Okay, you can move on.
He's coming late for Simon Zebo. Pins his ears, and you think Hogg's getting there, just gives him that little fend with his right hand, and then the spin out the tackle. Brilliant finish for the youngster.
Exeter back up to full strength. Again, Inard pops up. Penalty. Chiefs with the advantage. Slade continues to run hard. Simmons over the top. Hogg, and the run in for Woodburn. It's a big one. Takes on Earls. Oh, I think he's dropped it. It's brilliant defensive work from Keith Earls.
It's that edge they've attacked again. He knows it is a knock-on. Just watch the seed here from Simmons. He sees the winger bite in, puts it across 2v1, but what about Keith Earls? All the experience, gets underneath to fend, and then unfortunately for Woodburn it's a clear knock-on.
Earls knew where the next job was. The angle of his run, he knew exactly where he needed to be. And with a little bit of help from Farrell, eager to avoid conceding the penalty. Gray goes. Is he held up? If he is, that'll be that. If he scored, it'll be a big score.
Okay, well, it's clearly held up. There is same view. No try.
It's held up. That is that. And Exeter will start the second leg in Limerick, leading by 5 points. But is that enough? Will they think it's enough? My goodness, the size of Munster hearts today, all of the players that were missing, and to push Exeter so hard towards the end.